Do you know the history of Boxing Day? Boxing Day, England's curious holiday of class, charity and working class rebellion. Boxing Day, the 26th of December, is one of those English traditions we all observe but rarely stop to question. For a day supposedly devoted to rest, millions of workers still end up behind tills, preparing food, driving vans or cleaning up after everyone else. So, before we decide what Boxing Day means today, let's start with a bit of fun. 5 questions that history normally avoids. Why were Victorian servants trudging home on 26 December, carrying boxes of leftovers like festive pack mules? Did fox hunting really become a Boxing Day tradition just because the aristocracy got bored after Christmas dinner? How did a day built on charity and giving turn into one of the UK's biggest shopping stampedes? Why did football, not feasting or carol singing, become the working class heart of the day? And the big one, in modern England, does Boxing Day actually matter anymore? Where Boxing Day began. Charity, community, and the earliest traditions. To answer these questions, we need to go back to the beginning. Boxing Day began with alms boxes in English churches. Parishioners dropped in coins throughout the year, and on St. Stephen's Day, Christianity's first martyr, famed for helping the poor, that money was handed out. It was a day about charity, dignity, and community support long before retail took over. By the 18th and 19th centuries, England's servant class worked Christmas Day in the houses of the wealthy and received their holiday on the 26th. Employers gave them a Christmas box filled with leftovers or small gifts. Servants then walked home to their families with a sharp reminder of how tightly employers controlled time, rest, and even family life. For workers' rights advocates, this is one of the earliest examples of the struggle for control over working time, the aristocracy, and the Boxing Day power parade. Meanwhile, the English aristocracy turned Boxing Day into a spectacle, hence the famous fox hunt. Why the 26th? Because it was the perfect moment for the upper classes to escape the polite suffocation of Christmas Day and reassert dominance over the countryside. Winter fields, no crops, hungry foxes, bored gentry, the ingredients were all there. The hunt became an English post-Christmas power parade centuries before debates about cruelty or privilege reshaped public opinion. Working-class England makes Boxing Day its own. As industrial England grew, working-class communities developed their own Boxing Day identity. Football clubs took hold of the date and turned it into a festival of working-class leisure. While the rural elite rode across fields, industrial England packed terraces from Sunderland to Southampton. Boxing Day became, quite simply, a people's day out. Retail takes over the modern shift. By the late 1990s, the relaxation of Sunday trading laws transformed the day. Retail giants moved in, and Boxing Day shifted from charity to commerce. For huge numbers of retail workers, warehouse operatives, delivery drivers, and hospitality staff, the day became one of the toughest shifts of the year. So, does Boxing Day still matter in 2025? On the surface, many old traditions have faded. The charitable boxes are gone, fox hunts survive mostly as relics, and even the family walk now competes with queues at retail parks. Queues often serviced by exhausted workers. Yet, in another sense, Boxing Day is more relevant than ever. It exposes how work, time, and rest are organized, and who actually benefits. For many people, it is a rare, guaranteed day off. For others, it is one of the most demanding working days of the year. This tension between celebration and commercial demand reveals something important about modern England. We still struggle to protect workers' time, even on a day originally devoted to giving people a break. So perhaps Boxing Day's relevance lies precisely here. It remains a mirror reflecting social inequalities, changing traditions, and the ongoing fight to ensure rest is a right, not a privilege. Generosity is not measured in discount tags, but in how fairly a society treats the people who keep it running, even on the 26th of December. So the answer is yes. Boxing Day matters because it casts a sharp light on how England treats its working people. It highlights the differences between those who enjoy the holiday and those who staff it, and reminds us that every hour of protected time, from bank holidays to paid leave, was won by trade unions and workers organizing for fairness.